بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back to my channel QHE Tajweed Rules of the Quran channel in English. We still under the chapters of Mudood and we still under what follows the natural lengthening rules. ملحقات المد الطبيعي. We said under ملحقات المد الطبيعي we have three categories, which is مد الصلة الصغرى, the lesser connecting مد, and we done with it in 2 classes ago. مد العوض, the substitute مد, inshallah we will talk about it today. And المد الطبيعي الحرفي, the natural مد in الحروف المقطعة. Today, inshallah, we will talk about مد العوض, the substitute مد. مد العوض is the easiest مد ever in the all kind of Mudood. Let's see together how it's easy. The definition of مد العوض is when reader stop on تنوين الفتح. When the reader stop on the تنوين of the فتح and replace it with ألف مادية. With ألف مد, it counts 2 beats. This is mean what? This is mean if I look here, any letter, I have any letter here. And I have in top of it is what? فتحتين. So this letter is attached with فتحتين. In this case, when I stop on it, I will stop in ألف ساكنة instead of these 2 فتحتين. So I substitute this فتحتين with ألف ساكنة. That's why we call it substitute مد. This ألف ساكنة, how many beats I will stretch it? 2 beats, like regular or natural مد, المد الطبيعي. That's why مد العوض is under what follows المد الطبيعي. It's under المد الطبيعي category. Why? Because I stop in 2 beats in this ألف, like natural مد exactly. Remember, مد العوض, I do it when I stop only, but when I connect, I follow the noon and tanween rules. Let's go for the next slide and make it more clear for you with examples. We have verse here, جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا. How many tanween we have here? We have in جزاء, we have another tanween فتح in عطاء, we have another tanween فتح in حسابا. Let's see how we stop in each word of this. In these examples, we have word جزاء من. I follow the tanween rules when I connect, which is idgham here, merge. But when I stop, how can I stop on it? جزاء. So I stop with ألف ساكنة. I pronounce it as if there is ألف ساكنة and I stretch it 2 beats. We pronounce it as if there is an ألف ساكنة at the end and we stretch it how many beats? 2 beats, like natural مد. The next 2 words is عطاء حسابا. When I stop on it, how can I stop on it? عطاء. Word حسابا. When I stop on it, how can I stop on it? حسابا. So I stop in this word عطاء and I pronounce as if there is an ألف ساكنة in the end. Even here I stop as I pronounce as if there is an ألف ساكنة in the end of the word. If you notice here, if I have this ألف is written from the beginning, or if it's not written from the beginning, in both cases I stop with ألف. This alif, we don't write it, but we pronounce it when I stop. Another example here. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا. I have what? I have لغوا with تنوين فتح here, and I have كذابا with تنوين فتح here. Let's see how can I stop on it. لغوا ولا لغوا. I pronounce it as if there is an alif sakina in the end. كذابا. When I stop, it will be كذابا. This is the مد العوض. Very easy. So when I connect, I follow the tanween rules. When I stop with alif sakina, 2 beats like natural mad. We have just one exception for this قاعدة. When the reader has a هاء التأنيث. What's هاء التأنيث? I don't know Arabic. What's هاء التأنيث is? هاء التأنيث is when I have word like word جنة. Do you see this ta? In Arabic, we call it هاء التأنيث. If I have word like word شجرة, this ta in the end, this one we call it هاء التأنيث in Arabic. This one we call it هاء التأنيث in Arabic. تأنيث means female. تأنيث means female. So when I'm saying تاء التأنيث, that means this تاء tell me this word for female. It's tell me this is female. Okay? So this is how it looks when it's connect in a letter before, and this is how it looks when it's not connect with the letter before. So let's read what's here and see if we can understand it more. When the reader has a هاء التأنيث that looks like this when it's connect, or that when it's not connect, at the end of the word that has فتحتين in top of it, if I have this تاء التأنيث, this هاء التأنيث has فتحتين in top of it, we replace it, or the reader replace it with هاء ساكنة sound when he stops. With هاء ساكنة sound when he stops. Let's see examples to make it more clear. Examples here we have وشجرة تخرج. وشجرة تخرج. When I connect, I follow the noon and tanween rules. When I stop, how I will stop on it. وشجرة. I pronounce it as if there is هاء ساكنة in the end. Other example is جنة عرضها. If I stop in word جنة, it will be جنة. So we pronounce it as if there is a هاء ساكنة at the end. So مد العوض total, if I have فتحتين in top of the end of the word, I substitute these فتحتين with ألف مادية when I stop. But when I connect, I follow the noon and tanween rules. Except in the هاء التأنيث, this تاء, when I stop on it, I replace it with هاء ساكنة. This is our class for today. It's very easy. Our last point here, there is an important note here. which is مد العوض, the substitute مد comes only in nouns, except in 3 words in the Quran. So tanween all the time comes just in nouns. مد العوض, we're talking about tanween al-fath. Just in 3 words of the Quran, it's not nouns. What these 3 words is? لنسفعا. نسفع is verb. It's a present tense. يكون, it's a present tense. But we still have tanween in top of it. Tanween fath in top of it. So it will follow the rules of مد العوض. If I connect, I will make the noon and tanween rules. If I stop, I will stop with alif sakina with 2 beats. And we have a letter in Arabic. This is, in Arabic, we call it letter. Even when I stop, I will stop with no tanween on it, and I will stop with alif sakina 2 beats. لنسفعا and ليكونا, it's come twice, one time لنسفعان in the Quran, ليكونن one time in the Quran, in Surah Yusuf and in Surah Al-Alaq. Letter إذن, it's come in several places in the Quran. We have one example for it here. Let's read it together. In Surah Yusuf, ليكونن من الصاغرين. So when I connect with noon and tanween rules. But when I stop on it, I will stop. لا يكون. So I stop with what? ألف مادية 2 beats. Here لنسفعا بالناصية. I follow the noon and tanween rules here, and I make إقلاب in between. But if I stop, I will say لنسفعا. Clear, inshallah. إذن, we said إذن, it's come several places in the Quran. This is one example of it. إذن لأذقناك ضعف. إذن لا, when I connect. But when I stop, it will be إذا. No tanween anymore, and I will stop with alif sakina. These 3 words, we don't call it مد عوض. We call it ملحقات مد العوض. What follows مد العوض? Why we don't call it مد عوض? Because it's in a verse and in a letter. And التنوين and the مد العوض, it's come only in the nouns except these 3 words. That's why we take these 3 words and we say it follows مد العوض. It's not مد العوض. By this, our lesson for today is done. And by our lesson of today, we done with the مد الطبيعي الأصلي. And what's follow المد الطبيعي الأصلي? ملحقات المد الطبيعي الأصلي. مد الصلة الصغرى, we done with it. مد العوض, we done with it. The laser connecting مد and the substitute مد. And المد الطبيعي الحرفي, the natural مد in the letter. So we finish all these right categories, alhamdulillah رب العالمين. The right side categories here, we done with it. Next time, inshallah, we will start talking about al-mad al-far'i, the secondary mad. And we said al-mad al-far'i has 2 reasons, al-hamza or al-sukoon. We have more categories under these 2. We will go through it, inshallah, in the next classes. Watch me, follow me, and you will know more about Mudood, inshallah. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and push the bell so you can get any new videos. And like, inshallah, as much as I can, I will put for you a new video every day. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.